Spanish minor. I am 21 years old, currently studying at the University of Texas at Tyler.
Leslie, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I would hope to one day be working for either an international organization or even a news station where I get to travel a lot and help tell people stories from all around the world.
How do you think mass communications is going to help you?
I think mass communications will provide me the skills necessary to interview people and be confident around people, and just those like technological skills of being to edit video, edit photos, and just I guess be a more participating individual and knowledgeable in the things that I'm doing.
Was this always your interest, journalism? Or in high school, did you show interest in something else?
I always wanted to travel. Since I can remember, I always wanted to travel. I didn't know specifically what career path I wanted to take until I started studying some more, and more importantly, until a girl came from the University of Texas at Austin and told us like all the things she had done with a communications major, and so that to me was the deciding point of what I wanted to do in college.
So traveling is something you want to do. What are some places you want to go?
I really want to visit all 7 continents if that's ever possible. Right now I think I really want to go to Australia just because I've heard of how pretty it is, or even visit parts of the Middle East, even though I've heard it's really dangerous there right now, and even visit Barcelona and see some of the history, stuff like that.
So what does your parents think about your plans?
My parents at first really wanted me to be a doctor. I feel like, I don't want to be stereotypical, but I feel like that's the most Mexican parents want you to be, is to be a doctor or be in the nursing field. But once I told them what my plans were and how committed I was to making something, out of this career, they started to understand, and they're still not really comfortable with letting me travel to different places because I'm their firstborn and their girl. So to them, I'll always be their baby, so they don't want to let me go anywhere. But I think they're slowly trying to accept that this is what I want to do, and they're slowly starting to let go.
So what are some things that you have learned that you are going to help you?
My name is Leslie Reyna. I'm a mass communications major with an international relations and Spanish minor. I am 21 and I'm currently studying at the University of Texas at Tyler.
Leslie, why did you choose mass communications as your major?
I chose mass communications because I thought it would be a great career choice for me as trying to find out exactly what I want to do. I know I want to travel, and I've heard that mass communication is a good career choice if you want to one day travel.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I see myself either working for an international organization or working for a news station. I really, really want to travel, so I don't have a specific, company or place that I want to work for, but I know that I want to see other places and tell people stories as I travel.
What does your family think about your plans?
My family right now has been supportive with whatever I want to do. From the beginning, I told them that I want to travel and I want to see other places, and they're not so okay with letting me go to other places just yet, but I feel like they're starting to understand, this is what I want to do, and I'm passionate about it, and I'm looking to make a career out of it.
What do you think you've done that's prepared you for your future goals?
I've studied abroad in Brazil and Argentina for a month. I'm currently planning to go to New York for Model United Nations, and I just try to be actively, participate in travel opportunities and try to see, things outside of Texas, outside of the United States, and try to learn as much as I can about other people from other cultures, backgrounds that are different from mine.
Since traveling is one of the things that you want to do you see yourself living somewhere else?
I'm open to the idea of it. to me, Texas will always be my home. United States will always be my home. So I would always want to come back, but I can see myself living somewhere for a year, 2, 3 years. But permanently and forever, I think I would eventually just come back to Texas.
What would happen if you started a family? How would that affect your future plans?
I would love to travel with my family if I could. I'd basically want to find, ideally, a man who would want to travel with me, and be open to traveling and seeing other places. But yeah, I would want to be stable somewhere eventually, but I think starting a family, going to different places and getting to experience that with your kids would be hard, but at the same time it would be an adventure and it would be fun to be with your family.
What is your ultimate goal, your ultimate, career choice that you want to eventually achieve?
Just making money, traveling the world would be my ultimate career choice. I guess just to be stable and be able to support my parents because they've done so much for me and supported me, even though they may have not been okay with me being a mass communications major. Maybe they wanted me to be a doctor or something like that, but they were always supportive. So I guess my ultimate career choice would be having enough money to support them, enough money to help other people, and just making, be remembered in this world for doing something great.
Did you always show interest in journalism, or in high school was there something else that interests you?
In high school, my dad always wanted me, on top of being a doctor, he wanted me to play soccer because we come from a family of 3 girls, and my dad always wanted that boy, so he pushed, you should do soccer, you should practice soccer. So at first I thought I was going to be a soccer player, but I went to high school and I realized I'm not so good at soccer. And so then I started, thinking about one of my passions since I was little was, going to travel and seeing other places. So I started to look at career choices that could possibly open that door for me where I could travel, and communications was one of them.
So what does he think of it now? Is he...
Well, he likes it now because, especially since I went on this Brazil and Argentina trip, it was during the World Cup. So to him, that was, an eye-opening thing for him. Like, oh, you don't have to exactly play soccer to be, close to the soccer players or close to the soccer action. So to him, he started to be more, accepting of the career choices I was making. I told him, hey Dad, maybe one day I would be interviewing, soccer players you watch on TV. And he thought that was pretty great too.
So what do you recommend for students, freshmen who are coming to the University of Tyler who want to become mass communications majors?
I say that studying something is one thing, but if you really want to put it into practice, you have to, get involved in things and participate as much as you can in extracurricular activities outside of, just going to class. Especially if you want to be a communications major, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of working and knowing what your strengths are and skills are. So I think just for incoming freshmen, I would recommend them to, come into the university, not only to study, but with an open mind of I'm going to make the most out of this career.
So I know you're graduating soon. Is there something else that you want to do before you graduate?
I want to take at least one more trip. I'm planning to intern for the Archer program, which is a semester in DC. So if I do get that, I probably won't travel again, but if I don't, my plan is to go somewhere, outside of the United States again, just I guess one last time, and then finally decide exactly what, job I want to apply for.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time, Leslie.
Hi, my name is Leslie Reyna. I'm 20 and I'm a mass communications major. Welcome to my crib.
I'm Katie Reyna and I'm Leslie's younger sister.
Has Leslie's major influenced you to follow the same path?
It kind of has because me and Leslie she communicates with people in her major. She has to have to deal with people and like communicate to other people to see what's happening and write stuff. And I kind of want to be a teacher, and I want to like help kids and communicate with them and just help them.
Mi nombre es Juan Reina, soy el papá de Leslie.
Did Leslie always show interest in journalism as a little girl?
Sí.
How?
5 o 6 años. O tenía 5 o 6 años. Empezó a que le gustaba. Empezó a leer muchos libros que interesaba, que quería estudiar comunicaciones, algo como así de reportera.
¿Y qué piensa usted de eso?
Pues yo pienso que está bien eso que quiere estudiar, y pues yo le apoyo lo que ella quiera.
¿Usted siempre la vio haciendo eso o escogiendo otra cosa para estudiar?
Pues yo lo que quería que ella estudiara como enfermera, pero ella se enfocó siempre leía muchos libros, le gustaba leer libros, y decía que ella quería estudiar eso como reportera o algo.
Y ella dice mucho que le gusta viajar mucho.
Oh, sí. Le gusta viajar, andar conociendo países así.
Y usted estaría, si ella se moviera a otro lado, ¿qué le pasa? ¿Cómo usted se sentiría de eso?
Oh, pues yo me sentiría mal. Es mi hija. Pero pues yo a la vez me sentiría mal, y a la vez yo sé que ella, a la vez yo tengo que resignarme que ella pues quiere seguir adelante, y pues yo tengo que aceptar lo que ella quiera.
Mi nombre es María Reina y soy la mamá de Leslie Reina.
¿Qué le parece que es su opinión de lo que está estudiando Leslie? Periodismo o comunicaciones.
Bueno, me parece una buena oportunidad, o sea, de estudiar las dos cosas como comunicaciones, saber cómo se va a comunicar con mucha gente alrededor, y el periodismo, claro que va a conocer diferentes cosas que están sucediendo también supuestamente alrededor de diferentes lugares donde ella pueda ir.
¿De chiquita ella siempre dio interés que quería estudiar eso?
Siempre nunca le pregunté exactamente desde chiquita qué es lo que quería estudiar, ¿verdad? Pero siempre ella ha sido una muchacha muy lista, y siempre como siempre ha dicho ella, siempre quiere agarrar su carrera como lo que ella realmente le gusta, quiere disfrutarlo, quiere saber eso, y pues me parece una carrera estupenda para ella, si es eso lo que ella ha escogido.
¿Y usted quería eso para ella, o usted quería otra cosa que estudiara?
Bueno, mi mejor manera era que agarrara una carrera médica, o sea, porque como a veces yo he escuchado que a veces hay como más oportunidades, o sea, que es más rápido para que encuentren trabajo, porque se está ocupando como respecto al médico especialista o de enfermera, o en fin, otras cosas. Pero ahora que ella ha comenzado a agarrar esa carrera, y que dice que hay diferentes maneras de las cuales ella puede, como le llamaríamos como ramas o maneras por donde ella tendría que escoger irse, si un lugar no le como no le gusta, o sea, puede agarrar otra cosa, y así diferentes ramas o por las cuales ella puede continuar con lo mismo, o sea, con decir su carrera y desenvolviéndose mejor, y tal vez, y pues ahora lo veo a que posiblemente sí, o sea, todo es que algún día a lo mejor puede agarrar una buena oportunidad y puede obtener un trabajo rápido realmente, como yo quería que a lo mejor fuera, como si agarraba la carrera de enfermera o de un doctor, en fin, otra.
¿Qué es el deseo o qué desea para Leslie? ¿Cómo decir? Como en 10 años, ¿qué espera usted que Leslie haya sido?
Bueno, mi más ilusión y mi más grande deseo es que ella agarre su carrera y encuentre un trabajo súper bueno donde ella pueda sobrevivir por sí misma y eso es mi mejor deseo y que todo le vaya bien.